Hi, Lana. About the costumes for the party at the kindergarten, but could you make one for my kid too?
What? Do it yourself.
Huh? Lana, are you saying that while knowing who I am?
What do you mean who you are? You're Brooklyn, the mother of one of the kids in the same class, right?
That's not what I meant. Do you really not know who I am?
Well, I did just move here 2 weeks ago, so I don't really know much about the other mothers at the kindergarten. I actually grew up in this town, but have been away for 7 years due to my husband's work.
You haven't heard anything from the other mothers? Like why you shouldn't disagree with me or something?
I haven't exactly heard anything about you from the other mothers.
What? Isn't it the underling's job to teach things like that to newbies?
Underlings?
The other mothers from the kindergarten. I'll need to ask my husband to teach them a lesson later on.
What's this about your husband?
Huh? Well, since you asked, I'll tell you. My husband's job is something that starts with a G.
G? A garbage collector?
Huh? Are you alright?
That's the only job I could think of which starts with a G.
You're not trying to make a joke, are you?
I can think of one other job that starts with a G, though.
Yes, that's it.
But it's such a stupid answer. I'd really sound like I was trying to make a joke if I told you.
Huh?
I just won't tell you, okay?
What? No! This is the part where you tell me.
But I'm not that stupid to embarrass myself on purpose.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I need to go to the supermarket now. So, see you later.
Wait, what's wrong with you?
How are you, ma'am? It's Henry.
Hi, Henry. Didn't I tell you to stop calling me ma'am? We stopped doing that during my great-uncle's time. We're no longer an organization that has to hide from the public. So just call me Mrs. Wilson.
But I swore that I would follow you always after you saved me from a group of thugs. I just wanted to show my respect to you who saved my life, so forgive me. I already received permission from both your father and your husband.
Jesus, you really be stubborn sometimes. Just don't do it in front of Mr. Smith, alright?
Understood. Changing topics, do you have anything planned for Saturday, ma'am?
Saturday? Nothing really. Why?
Your father says he wants to have dinner with your family.
Is that why you texted me in the first place?
Yes!
Ugh, Jesus. Why is Dad so... He could just tell me directly instead of having to go through you.
I love how quiet and stoic he is.
Oh, is that so? He's not quiet and stoic, though. He's just too shy.
That's not bad as well. On the outside, he looks stoic and tough, but when it comes to the daughter he loves and her family, he becomes shy. The kind of gap in personalities is also pretty cool.
I see. And where are we going to be having dinner?
You got a reservation at the high-class sushi restaurant, Yutsubi Sushi.
Oh, the one his old friend runs?
If it's okay, he said he'll contact you about the time later on. So, will you be going?
Anytime's okay for me.
Got it. I'll tell your father.
Got it. Thanks.
That's it, ma'am. Farewell.
Oh my, what brings you here, Lana? Do you know where this is? This is the high-class sushi restaurant Yutsubi Sushi. Do you get it? My husband always comes here. The head chef's an old friend of my husband. If you want to enter the restaurant, you need to get my permission first, you know? But I don't seem to have heard anything from you.
Oh, you were the one spamming me with notifications. I'm having dinner with my dad with my family. This is not a place to act like an idiot, Brooklyn. So let's be a little bit more civilized, shall we?
What?
I'll talk to you later. So let's just enjoy the sushi the chef's making for us right now. Bye.
Wait, Lana. You're the one who's an idiot. I actually pity you for being so dumb, so I'll tell you clearly. My husband is the head of a gang. I'll show you exactly what happens if you resist me.
Are you alright, ma'am?
Good evening, Henry.
They said someone shoved a bunch of wasabi into your mouth at a sushi restaurant.
Oh, did the chef tell you?
Yes, I heard that it was a mother of one of the other kids from the kindergarten. Her name was Brooklyn Wilson, right? She has the same last name as you, huh? What a coincidence. You scooped up a bunch of wasabi from one of the containers on the counter and put it into your mouth, right? I'll go over and teach her a lesson!
No, we don't do such rowdy things anymore.
But ma'am...
I spit out the wasabi and washed my mouth. So I'm fine now, really.
But...
It's fine. Obviously, I don't just intend on not doing anything.
Lana, did the wasabi I shoved into your mouth for resisting me taste good? You understand now, right? If you want to eat at that high-class sushi restaurant, then you better ask my husband for permission. Then I might let you in. Of course, you'll be the one paying.
Stop getting all high and mighty just because your husband's a gang boss.
What? You still intend on resisting? What I did back at the restaurant was just the start. Stop getting all mad just because I shoved some wasabi in your mouth.
And you should really stop speaking, Faker.
Huh?
Can I ask you something, Brooklyn? Is this husband of yours who you claim is a gang boss now the CEO of a company that runs a construction business around here?
Huh?
That's so strange. I haven't heard anything about my father getting a new wife.
What? Your father?
Jesus. Just because we turned clean during my great-uncle's era and have since then been working to join the masses doesn't mean you can just pretend to be the boss's wife.
What? Are you the boss's daughter?
Not the boss, the CEO. I'm the daughter of the man you keep insisting is your husband.
No way!
Not only that, but my father was with me yesterday at Yutsuba Sushi.
What?
He saw that you're taking advantage of his position, and so he got mad at your actual husband at the company today.
He told my husband?
Yep. His last name is also Wilson, right? So you thought you could get away with it since my dad and your husband have the same last name, right?
Wait, hold on. Your father isn't the CEO younger? He was tall and had a scar on his forehead.
Oh, that's my brother you're talking about.
Huh?
He's next in line to be CEO. He's running things now, so he'll be ready for next year when he becomes CEO. So maybe that's why you made a mistake? By the way, the scar on his forehead is from a scratch his pet cat gave him.
A cat?
Well, you better talk to your real husband about what to do from now. I'll make sure he puts some sense into you.
What do you mean?
It means that you'll never be able to use our family name to your advantage again.
What? Lana, can you please talk to my husband?
What is it?
He's going to divorce me at this rate. He'll probably get custody of our child too.
Oh, and?
A child needs a mother.
That child is probably better off with no mother than one like you.
What?
According to my son, Your daughter said that she liked her father more than her mother because her mother pretends to be tough and is mean and scary.
What?
My father, who you pretended was your husband, told your actual husband that he needs to do something so that you won't take advantage of them having the same last name again. Having him divorce you and forcing you to revert to your maiden name is the fastest method.
But I have no family anymore. A lot happened, but in the end, they cut ties with me. I've got nowhere to go if we got divorced.
And?
Do something about it, please.
This is what you get for trying to force others into submission without actually having anything to back it up.
But...
You know, I hate people like you who act all high and mighty, but come crying for help just when they're in trouble.
But still...
I don't care.
But...
Cut it.
Can I just...
Don't contact me ever again. Brooklyn's husband divorced her a month after what happened. After consideration of the two's economic situation, custody of their daughter was given to her husband. Brooklyn tried going to her parents for help, but since they had already cut ties with her, she was immediately turned away. Apparently the reason they cut ties with her in the first place was because she once got arrested for theft. Her husband didn't know this when they got married, and only found out once the divorce was set in motion. No wonder he was given custody of their daughter. It seems that Brooklyn moved near to where she grew up. She got into some trouble with her neighbors, and this is what she said to the police when they arrested her. "I am supported by the gang!" She was restrained and taken away, and it seems no one's seen her after that.
Eric, you've got pottery class today. Mr. Massey called me saying you're not there. Did you forget? I'm sorry, Mom. You actually forgot? Shall I let him know you'll be going later? Sorry, I want a break today. What is it? Did something happen? When I finished classes and headed to the pottery workshop, someone spoke to me. An adult woman. It was my mom. What? Your biological mother? Yeah. Hey, Mommy! I'm back home! Okay, Eric. Mommy and Daddy are both coming home late again. Go to bed by yourself. Got it. What about dinner? There's bread, right? Okay. We're all going out together tomorrow, aren't we? That's right. We're going to the theme park you always wanted to go to, Eric. Yay! I wanted to go! I'm so happy I can play with you and Daddy. I'll go to the haunted house. I'll get on the roller coaster. I'll have so much fun there too. Okay now. But you have to go to bed early or we won't take you. Okay, I'll go to bed before 9. Hey, Mommy? Are all the cardboard boxes so we can take stuff to the theme park? Yes, that's right. Oh, and when you finish eating, put Mommy's clothes in the boxes. Okay. Good job. I'll leave you to it. Where are you, Mommy? I don't see Daddy either. Where did you go? Eric, let's play hide and seek. Hide and seek? Yeah, and if you find us, you can have whatever you want. Really? Yay! Am I it? You are. So Mommy and Daddy will hide. Come find us after 1 minute. Huh? 1 what? I'm telling you to count to 1 minute. How do you count to 1 minute? Count from 1 to 60. Got it. I'm good at hide and seek, so I'll find you both for sure. I wonder if you can. I will. I'll be looking forward to it. Start counting then. Ready or not, here I come. Mommy, did you get my text? I'll find you both, Mommy and Daddy. Mommy, where are you? I can't find you guys. Mommy, it's fine if I lose. Come out. Please, Mommy, Daddy. I don't want to be alone. I was shocked, so I don't remember what we talked about. But I got her number. I was kinda scared, so I got away from her. Eric, are you alright? Yeah. I just have a lot of thoughts going through my head. I feel like time just moved at light speed since I saw her. Alright, understood. I'll tell Mr. Massey you won't be going today. Shall I come pick you up now? Yeah. Mom, what should I do? Should I text her on the number she gave me? I think that's up to how you feel about this, Eric. But I can see why you're hesitating. If I was in your shoes, I think I'd have a hard time deciding. Yeah. Mom, wouldn't it bother you if I went and met with my biological mother? You're so thoughtful, Eric. You were even thinking about us. Thank you. Well, I think of you and Dad as my real parents, Mom. I can't really think of the people who abandoned me at the theme park as my real parents. I get that. But if you're wondering about this, maybe some part of you does want to talk to them. I don't think having such feelings is a bad thing. Really? I don't know. I stopped caring about them, then they suddenly appeared, so I don't know what to think. I hated them, but I can't bring myself to delete her number. I don't think you need to get in touch right away. You're not going to lose the chance to speak to them anytime soon if you have her number. I'm sure this is difficult for you, but why don't you think about it a little longer? I guess so. You're right. Can I discuss this with you later? I want to ask Dad, too. Of course. Dad and I are always on your side, Eric. You can always talk to us when you're in trouble or you need to discuss something. Thanks, Mom. I'll be waiting for you to come pick me up. Yes. See you in a minute, dear. Hi, it's Eric. I just want to check that this is Georgina's number. Eric! Thank you. I didn't think you would get in touch. Sorry it took a while. I was thinking about it. Of course, that's natural. I'm sorry for suddenly showing up at your school the other day. I just really wanted to see you, Eric. I was fine, just a little surprised. I was surprised at what a handsome young man you've grown up to be. But I recognized you right away. You look just like your mom and dad. Is that right? Eric. I've wanted to apologize all this time. I'm sorry I left you all those years ago at the theme park. But I was in a situation where I had no choice but to leave you. Why did you have to leave me? I can't tell you that yet. But it's not because I wanted to get rid of you. I want you to believe me on that. Okay. Now you're being raised by your foster parents, is that right? How is it going? Are you getting along? Yes. They're very kind people. Right. That makes me a little jealous. You're my flesh and blood that I gave birth to. I'm grateful to you for giving me life, but I think of my current parents as my real parents. So, they really treat you well, huh? That makes me a little sad, but I'm glad. Lol. Hey, Eric? If it's alright with you, can we meet up sometimes? Really? Just on occasion is fine. I know I've been a terrible mother. But a day hasn't gone by these last 6 years that I haven't thought about you. I didn't think of it that way. But I'm sorry. I can't decide right now. You're right. I tried to rush you. Take some time to think about it. I will do. But can we at least text? Well, sure. If it's just texting. Thank you. You don't have to reply if you don't want to. Well, see you around. Hello, is this Georgina? It's Anna. Thanks for getting in touch. This is Georgina's number. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. So, what is it that you want to talk to me about? Is it about your first meeting with Eric? Yeah. I'm glad that Eric agreed to meet me. I just wondered if it bothered you as his foster mother. Not at all. It's up to Eric himself if he wants to see you. I just prefer it if you didn't do anything more to hurt the boy. Hurt him? I've never done anything to hurt him. Well, you did abandon him in an amusement park. He got radio silence from you, and he had no idea where you went. Oh, that's what you meant. You surprised me there. I thought you meant I injured him. No, just the emotional damage you inflicted on him. But he says he'll meet me. It's in the past, right? He must have forgotten how he felt back then by now. I don't think it's so simple. So, I have a favor to ask. Can you lend me some money? What? Like I said, money. I hear that your husband earns a lot of money, so you guys must be loaded. I went to see your house the other day, and it was one big mansion. Lol. You can lend me a little money, can't you? What are you saying? I don't have any money to lend you. Did you get in touch with Eric just for this? Yeah, spot on. Lol. Of course I don't have any other reason. I can't believe you. Stay away from Eric and never approach him again. Oh, are you sure you want to say that to me? Eric genuinely wants to meet me. Lol. Are you going to tell him that the only reason I'm seeing him is for money? You are sick. I know. But you can't refuse, can you? If I tell Eric the truth, it sure would hurt him. You were willing to take on a foster child, so you must be one gentle person. You're using your own child just for the sake of money? And you call yourself a parent? Well, I'm not his parent anymore. But if you give me money, I'll keep my mouth shut and I'll act like a good mother to him. How much do you want? Let's start with $1,750 for now. What? That much? It's fine, isn't it? It's a small price to pay to protect your precious son. Fine. I'll get it ready. Great. I was going to tell Eric straight away if you refused. I would have told him I forgot about him the day I left him. I only sought him out again as a cash cow. Please, just stop it. All right, I get it. Just make sure you get the money to me without Eric realizing. Maybe put it inside a gift that he brings me. Thanks a bunch. Anna, thank you for the other day. For what? Don't be so cold. We're both mothers, so let's be nice to each other. You and I aren't the same. Yeah, I know. I was just being nice. I'm actually a mother. You're just pretending to be one. Wow. You're a horrible person. You're planning to meet Eric again this month, aren't you? It's fine, isn't it? Eric said he wanted to meet. Are you texting me about money again by any chance? Exactly. That's what I wanted to talk about. I'm glad you get straight to the point. Lol. I did a bit of research on you. You're on welfare currently, aren't you? Oh, you are nosy. It's to protect Eric. If you're on welfare but getting so much money from me, that would count as income. Did you report your income? Of course not, lol. Why do you think I'm getting it in cash? As I thought. Why don't you stop this? It's pointless. Even if you found out some things about me, Eric is my hostage. If you report me, I'll hurt him. You don't have a shred of affection for Eric, do you? Well, I just had him because I got pregnant. But he's grown up to be so handsome, so I'm starting to feel better about it. I'm looking forward to when I'm old, then he can take care of me. I see how it is for you. I didn't give birth to Eric, but he's the most important thing in the world to me now. He's suffered so much through his life. After you left him, for a while he was afraid of going outside. Oh, I'm surprised he remembers. He's surprisingly sensitive. You've traumatized him. That's how deeply you've hurt Eric. You're way too serious about parenting, Anna. It's off-putting how idealistic you are. Lol. It's painful to watch how overprotective you are of him. What's wrong with that? It's funny, because I guess that's how parents get when they can't have their own biological children. You only took in Eric because you can't have a baby, right? It's hilarious because your body is denying you the right to children in the first place. I won't let you get away with this. I'm livid. But you can't stop me. Just make sure you give the money to Eric. Otherwise, your precious son will know the terrible truth. I already know. And I have no intention of seeing you again. Huh? It's me, Eric. How dare you hurt Mom? I knew I shouldn't have met with my trash mother. Eric? Why? Mom's been acting strange lately. When I came home today, Mom was crying, so I asked her to let me see her phone. You made her cry, didn't you? Oh no! Was Anna crying? Eric, it's not what it looks like. It was just a little argument. You don't have to lie anymore. I know what you were talking about. I already knew that you weren't really interested in me anyway. What? How? When we met, you were just looking at your phone all the time. You were much more interested in talking about my foster parents than me. It was always about money, too. Then why did you agree to meet again? I was thinking of how best to get revenge on you. I wanted to find the best way to get you where it hurts. And I wanted to get the reason why you left me. What? Oh, you're surprised now? Is it so strange for a kid like me to be thinking like that? I thought you were meeting me because you missed me. Missed you? I've never once thought that about you since meeting my real parents. After they took me in, I realized just how badly you were treating me before. Treating you badly? I raised you properly. You didn't make me food. You always just left me one slice of bread. You almost never bought me clothes. I thought that showers were something you take once a week. You were healthy, right? I was always told I was smelly at school. I was the skinniest in my grade, too. And who even leaves their kid at a theme park? I thought about why you did that for a long time. Well, I wanted to give you good memories of somewhere you wanted to go. I thought you deserved that on your last day with us. If you really thought it would work like that, you're a psychopath. I was traumatized by that. If I lose sight of my parents in a crowded place, I can't move because of fear. I understood when I got older, but you chose a theme park to buy time, didn't you? If it's somewhere with a lot of kids who go missing around, I wouldn't immediately be handed over to the police. Actually, Eric, we left you because we were trying to get away from debt collectors. We didn't want to make you suffer by being with us. I'm sure that was part of it. But it's also because my biological father stopped coming home, isn't it? I remember him. He said that he hates little boys, that he wanted a girl. So he stopped coming home because he didn't want me. How do you remember all that? He should have just forgotten it. I've forgotten most things. But the painful and sad memories have stayed with me. I wanted to forget them too. Fine, then I'll leave you guys alone. Is that okay? You should be satisfied with that. As if. I won't let you get away with making Mom cry. So I'll report everything wrong you've ever done. Then you won't be able to get your welfare. Hey, Eric. If you do that, how will I live? I separated from your dad, so now I'm single. I really don't have anyone or anything. Then you should get in debt again. Then maybe run away. I can't. I'm already blacklisted for debts. I can't do anything on my own. then you should work. I'm getting welfare because I'm not getting enough from just working. I bet you're just spending too much on your shopping. You were always buying lots of stuff and hoarding. I know that welfare is meant to be for people who really need it. I learned it from my volunteering. I'm really struggling too. I can't change the way I've been living so easily. Not my problem. You're not my mom anymore. Eric, don't abandon me. You're really going to say that to me after what you did? That reminds me, there was a reward for finding you in hide and seek, wasn't there? I'd get whatever I wanted if I found you. What? It's not as if I can do anything for you. Sure you can. Never show your face to me or my family again. That's what I want. Mom, I just finished the lesson with the tutor. Can you come pick me up? Okay, I'll be there soon. Mom, thank you. What is it? You're always so kind to me, and you always make me great food. Thank you for doing the laundry, the cleaning, and all sorts. Well, you help out as well, Eric. But you're the one that's doing it properly all the time, Mom. Dad works really hard for us, too. I'm really happy right now. I'm sorry that my birth mom hurt you with her words. You don't have to apologize for that, Eric. But it happened because you adopted me. Eric, we're very blessed to have met you. We're the ones who are thankful. Every day has been so fun since you arrived. Mom. Me too. I'm so glad to have you as my parents. You and Dad will always continue to be my only parents. We feel the same way, Eric. It doesn't matter what anyone says. You are our son. I'll grow up to be the kind of man who can protect you and Dad. So just you wait. After that, my former mother had her welfare cut because her income got reported. But it seems like she had a lot of other income over the years, not just that one. It was deemed malicious, so she was arrested for fraud in the end. She also had blackmail added to her charges for the money she extorted from Mom, as well as the threats. So she's going to be in prison for some time. I heard that she was whining about the verdict. But she should be happy that she'll be clothed and fed even though she committed crimes. My biological dad, who was involved in crimes with her, also was caught. I don't feel sorry for them, but I feel grateful to them for abandoning me. It's thanks to them that I met my current parents. My life went back to normal as before, and I'm enjoying life along with Mom and Dad. I vowed to never make Mom cry again. Mom protected me, so it's my turn to protect her. I'm going to learn all sorts so I can become a wonderful person like Mom and Dad.